We are gathered here today to celebrate with Paul and Brittany as they enter into the partnership of marriage and both publicly and intimately commit to spend the rest of their lives together and to walk their journey on a shared path from this point forward. Well, this marriage has been a long time coming. As all of us know, Paul and Brittany were destined for one another, and it was only a matter of time until they officially got married. That matter of time was only 11 years. And fortunately, that has given me plenty of time to prepare for today. I got the question, when and Paul or Brittany going to get married, so many times that I got tired of answering it. I can only imagine what Brittany felt like when asked.
And Paul.
And Paul. Seriously though, from the beginning of their relationship, it was clear that this day would come and that the ceremony would only be a formality. Their bond has been so strong over the years that they might as well have exchanged vows and rings at the beginning of their relationship. I'm honored to bear witness to this event today, as I was honored to witness the formation of their relationship. I have observed a couple of relationships in my life that I aspire to, one of which is my parents. They were high school sweethearts and were married immediately after college, and they've been together ever since, for 37 years now. The other relationship that I aspire to is Paul and Brittany. They make each other so incredibly happy, and it's just joyous to behold. Paul and I were roommates freshman year of college, and we lived on the same hall as Brittany. I still remember the discussion Paul and I had in the first couple of days of school while looking through the freshman Facebook about who we thought was attractive.
Hot or not.
Yeah, exactly. The only person Paul mentioned was Brittany. I should have known then that something was bound to happen. But a couple of days later, some guys in our hall had some people over to watch a movie. And there, Brittany was sitting next to a guy named Mike Miller.
You really okay?
And he put his arm around her. I was flabbergasted. For all of you that don't know Mike, he was the ultimate Frisbee champion of his high school before coming to Penn. He was really a dork. Little did we realize until later that Brittany was just as creeped out about having Mike's arm around her as we were shocked. Having quickly evaded Mike, Brittany began to spend time talking with Paul. Until late one night, they kissed in the study lounge. At that moment, their relationship was born. Since that point in time, Paul and Brittany have been inseparable. Physically, they have spent time apart, but I seriously doubt that they have ever stopped thinking about one another. They have faced tough times, especially having a long-distance relationship over college summers, different parts of the country, and even different parts of the world. They both have parents that love them deeply and want them close by, but that live in different parts of the country. Because of that, they had to work to stay together. And they will have difficult times in the future. That is all part of having a relationship. I asked my dad if he and my mom had ever been through their own tough times, and he said without a doubt. However, they always came to the realization that yes, they do belong together, that they are better together than they are alone, that they have a shared history and an understanding of each other that goes deeper than any disagreement or perceived difficulty, that they would do absolutely anything for one another, and that ultimately, the one thing that they truly want is for each other to be happy. And that is what makes Paul and Brittany so special. Individually, each one is an absolutely amazing person. Each one is compassionate, sensitive, intelligent, interesting, and capable of achieving anything. Brittany is able to make anyone feel comfortable in any given situation, and I can attest to this. Paul is absolutely the most honest and trustworthy person I've ever met, while achieving the lightness of being that makes him a blast to be around. However, together they are greater than the sum of their parts, and they make each other happy. They bring true joy to those that are fortunate enough to be around them, whether sharing a dorm room, traveling together, discussing serious topics, enjoying a gallery, having an outdoor adventure, or seeing their costumes at a Halloween party. They are so special that people naturally gravitate towards them. Paul and Brittany have already committed to one another. Our duty is to ensure that they remain together. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're willing to pledge to be a part of the community of support that Paul and Brittany can rely on, to laugh, share, celebrate, and cry with, if you pledge to stand beside them and offer your love, your support, and your blessing, and if you are willing to always honor and protect their union, then please join me in saying we do.
We do.
So Brittany, do you take Paul to be your husband, to walk with him side by side through life's journey together? Do you promise to cherish him, to honor him, to love and respect him? Do you promise to comfort and support him both when you are filled with the joys of success and when you may face challenges and sorrow? Do you promise to love him without condition for all the days of your life? Paul, do you take Brittany to be your wife, to walk with her side by side through your life's journey together?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to cherish her, to honor her, to love and respect her?
I do.
Do you promise to comfort her and support her, both when you are filled with the joys of success and when you may face challenges and sorrow?
I do.
Do you promise to love her without condition for all the days of your life?
Of course.
Justin, may I have the rings? Brittany, repeat after me. I pledge to you all my constant faith and love. With this ring, I give you. Repeat after me. I pledge to you, Brittany. I pledge to you, Brittany. My constant faith and love. My constant faith and love. Now, with the power vested in me, I pronounce you man and wife. So Mr. and Mrs. Paul Parker, the two of you have a wonderful life ahead of you. Live it fully. Cherish your love, nurture your relationship, and delight in each and every other day that you have together. Paul, you may now kiss your bride.